Good morning. This is Frank with Morning Quick Shot. It is Monday, April the 17th. It's about 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. For those of you who don't know it, taxes are due by midnight tomorrow, the 18th. Hope everybody is ready, filed their extensions, done something. Let's take a look. A little bit of pullback last week, especially on Friday. Let's take a look at what's in store for today. It looks like we had the open right around here at the 23-24 area. We really just consolidated between the overnight low of 23.22 or yeah 23.2275 and our overnight high of 23.27. Not much gap in here, just consolidating sideways. So what's in store? Well, boy, we're right dead center, right around everything right in here as far as the 24-hour VWAP, our zone for the day, the opening price. So let's just take one scenario at a time. If we're going to continue this move to the downside, then we're going to be looking for the retest this 23.22 as we close below the open price there at 24. Probably pull right down in here. We may even have one more test back right here. Okay. If we're going to continue low, go back up and retest the open and then drive right back down. We're going to head to this next zone down here at 23.18. A little bit of retracement, possibly up around the 2027, excuse me, 23.20.75. And then we're probably going to push right down to this 23.14 down into this lower area of the 13 area. And this is where we're going to start picking up some pressure for the buyers that are going to step in. So between that 13 area and this 2300 area, actually it's somewhere around the 2398 right in here. This zone here is where buyers are really going to step in. This would be a full retracement on this move. All right. So you can see we got a ways to go on it, but everything's possible at this. Any one of these zones could be the possible move to reverse this market or just go into consolidation mode as they try to figure all this out. So be real careful of this as we start to move down into this area. All right. But let's talk about to the upside. Once we do break to the upside, look for it to immediately come up, retest the zones that it's below up in here, and then also retest this overnight low of 23.2275. A little bit of retracement, but it should blow right up into this 23.24. Buyers step in and then look for it. Of course, obviously, this 24-hour VWAP is going to transfer down into here somewhere, and you're going to be able to cross it and get get on top of this and head for the move up. Now, once we get into the zone and get above it, look for it to come back and retest this open again, and then it's got to break this top here again at 23.27. Look for it to move to that 23.28 structure left here, and then pull back just a little bit and then drive on up. Okay, looking to push through that zone and go right on up to the 31.25. Look for this retracement probably all the way back to this structure again at 27.28 area, and then drive on up. Once we do that, start looking for structure in the past, what's held us up, and in conjunction with the zones right here. We should be able to move right on up into this area and go back into Friday's open. That would be the first major target. Just look where Friday's open was and try to hit it and drive back up into it. Following that, a little bit of retracement back down, possibly to the 34.75 area. And then if buyers are really going to step in, this market wants to move, it's going to move right back up into this 44.45 area, Friday's high. All right. Now, after that, it's not very like we're going to do all this in one day, but look forward to moving into these next zones at the 50, the 56 to 58 area. Okay, we've got a lot to go through to get back up and recover from this, if indeed we are going to. So now let's take a look at market profile. Now these numbers are really key that we keep talking about. We've had them on the map for a month now, and we talked about failing this zone. Okay, and look where we come back to. We talked about this 23-23. We are here. All right, we need to step in and push this forward. More than likely, we're going to head down to this 2313 area, somewhere in here. Look for the double bottom, possibly this 50% retracement, and work our way back up. If this fails, again, 61.8. This is where we're looking at 22. I said 98 a while ago. It's 22.93 area. Look at this all the way down into here, followed by a full retracement down. So we've got to be real careful here, okay? We might get our good bounce off of here. We just don't know where. Look at these market profile numbers. They're holding true. They always will, and it's going to give us a game plan or at least a target of where to go, what the market's trying to shoot for. Now let's look at the 4-hour time frame. We've done exactly that. See, look at this. On a 4-hour time frame, we're almost at 50% retracement. A little bit of consolidation here. Here's our chance for a double bottom at the 18 area on a 4-hour chart. Coming back right here to this 13 area. This is the real strong area I think we're going to hit here at the 13 and then possibly down to the 2305, 61A retracement. This is where I think it's going to get tough and the market's going to try to hold. You can see we're right up on top of this 2298 and 2290 right here, major support. All else fails, 100% all the way back down to this 65. Got to watch this, guys. These numbers don't lie. They keep going right back to the same numbers. Uh, keep looking at the bigger numbers and the bigger picture, and don't lose track of it. If you've got any questions, contact Frank at TradeStalkers.com, and have a great day.